generation. We are saying these are the people who do not believe in meat. They say they are backward, they are archaic. But we are saying that you are the people who are supposed to embrace and also to market. So my area, I've said to the youth, I would want them to have a collection of all the sacred places that we have in our different provinces in the whole country, so that we can have a package of them, such that when we are marketing our Zimbabwe, we say, here is our culture, this is what we have. They can actually package, digitalize it, and make sure that it is showcased to the whole world, such that when we're talking about it, let them view the place first. Then eventually they have to come physically and see what's there. But we should also remember that we should not destroy what is ours. Some guidelines will be put in place such that we don't destroy the very places that we are saying they are valuable to us. So for the youth, they have to enjoy, not to be scared away.
All right, no, thank you so much, Doctor. We have been educated, we have been inspired. Looking forward to meeting you again. All right, so you see what I was saying when I was talking about the excitement. You saw Dr. Mchenje, and just everything we were talking about in this conversation should say something to all of the Zimbabweans who are watching right now. I loved how she also emphasized the part of all of us playing a part when it comes to tourism. Yes, it doesn't mean that you have to study tourism to do it, but even what are you going to be posting on social media? Lately, people are abusing ICT tools. People are abusing social media. How are you going to use it? Are you also going to use it to promote our tourism? That is also going to benefit the nation at large, and that's when we also say, Nika, we're going to build it together as a country, as one people. Anyways, right now we're going to move on to another conversation with another graduate right here at the University of Zimbabwe. Let's hear how they're feeling. Let's hear about their journey. So you just make sure that you do stay tuned. Thank you so much for just coming through. I'll start off by saying once again, congratulations, Makorokoto Amhlope. So can you please introduce yourself and just tell us what you are studying and so forth?
My name is Tawezegwa Musitini, and I was studying Master of Arts in Multimedia Production and Design Systems in the Faculty of Arts and Humanities.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Anyways, let's actually start off by talking about your journey and how it has been, getting to the point where you're doing your master's. How has the journey been for you?
The journey has been exciting because, as you can imagine, I'm one of the elderly students. So I graduated with my first degree more than 20 years ago. So I spent more than 20 years in the industry. Now coming back to do my master's, it's a matter of contextualizing, making it practical, looking into what I've studied over the.
Yeah. All right. No, thank you so much. And when it comes to your research, I know that when you talk about research, that is one thing that usually pushes people away. That is one thing that usually scares people away. But can you tell us about your research, how it was, what it was about, and how it is going to possibly impact the people of Zimbabwe?
Thank you so much. So my research was on community radio governance. So what makes it exciting is that Zimbabwe is one of the countries that took more than 40 years to recognize community radios. So you realize that the first community radio in Zimbabwe was registered in 2020, which is more than 40 years after independence. So there is generally lack of scholarly research into that area, especially issues to do with governance. A lot of what has been studied on governance has been done outside Zimbabwe in a different context, in a different political and economic environment. So this study is helping the newly registered community radio station navigate the governance process. So I focused on Ndepe Manama community radio station, which is stationed in Rwanda South. So looking at the dynamics of governance, how are decisions made, what role does the board play, and how best can the stations be sustained. Yeah, so it has been an exciting journey.
Oh no, thank you so much. And as I'm actually having this conversation with you, I'm actually seeing the importance of actually furthering your education if you have the chance, because you get to be open, you get to have an open mind, you get to carry out researches that are beneficial as you were doing. So yeah, last but not least, now that you've done it, you've finished, you've made it by the grace of God. What is next for you? What are you looking forward to? What is it that we're going to look forward to from you?
I think I want to make my work more impractical. So as you can see, I have few years to go. as an elderly person, one of the things I wish to do is to impact the next generation. And with this new knowledge, I believe the remaining years of my working life, which is approximately 15 to 20, I should be able to use the knowledge and experience to impact the next generation better.
I know, thank you so much for just having this conversation with us. I will definitely come back and we'll talk about the progress that you will have made just in a few months or even a few years. I don't know, but thank you so much once again. Congratulations. All right, so you see what we were saying, and one of my highlights in this conversation is the fact that he is not gritty with his knowledge. He said one of his future goals is to impact the younger generation. If every single person who's got knowledge has that vision, can you imagine how much of a bright future that we're going to have as a country? And once again, let me just remind you of the statistics as of today. 6,918 students are graduating, and then in postgraduate, it's 939 undergraduate students, 5,949. Doctor of Philosophy, we've got 29, and then Master of Philosophy, we've got 2, making that total 6,918. 47% being male and 53% being female. Again, this should inspire all of the Zimbabweans, all of the Go Child should also be inspired. There was a point where people would say, oh, the Go Child is not getting this, the Go Child is not getting that. But I think this is the time where we can safely say the story has totally changed. The story has totally shifted as we are seeing the number of girls in the country, the number of females in the country graduating. So if you are one of those young ladies right out there who's watching right now, be inspired right now. Just tell yourself, I want to be one of that 53%. Maybe next year it's going to be 60. Maybe it's going to be 55. I don't know. But just tell yourself that you want to be one of them. Anyways, we're going to move on to another conversation and just, learn more, enjoy more, and be inspired more as we interact with today's graduates at the 44th graduation ceremony being held right here at the Mount Pleasant campus of the University of Zimbabwe. So you just make sure that you do stay tuned. Thank you so much, and I'll start off by saying congratulations. I'm going to allow you to just introduce yourself, tell us what you have been studying as well.
Okay, my name is Chester Mapume. I've been studying network engineering in the Faculty of Computer Engineering.
All right, no, thank you so much. All right, so first of all, how does it feel being a girl doing such a tough degree? I know it's not a very easy one, and obviously people would say engineering, some still believe engineering is for boys, it's for males, but it's not the case. How do you feel being a female graduating with such?
Okay, I feel challenged, but at the same time I'm excited. The good thing about the program is it's network engineering, and nowadays IT is all over. So I'm really excited that we are in line with what is happening in the world. IT is dominating, and I've been studying network engineering, which is part of IT. Yes.
All right, no, thank you so much. Thank you for also talking about how IT is just taking over. And as Zimbabweans, young Zimbabweans, we need to embrace it. We don't need to run away from it. We need to start embracing it, seeing the value in it. And our education system